Right, farmers, it's Friday the 6th of September, and we're back with some mods. So first up is Tin Man. This is by Fudso, 1.57 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, £2.5 to place down, and well, let's face it, it's a tin shed. I mean, you come up to it, you open up the doors like that. There you are, so you have a little bit of space in there. I'd say it's more like a container shed. Yeah, that sort of size. I mean, you're going to get maybe a pickup truck in there. Certainly going to get some pallets and bales in there, no problem. Maybe some small pieces of equipment. But yeah, well, somewhere small to keep your stuff out of the weather. Very nice. And next up is mailboxes. This is by Owner Emery. 0.22 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find them. There you are. So we've got these four. So we've got mailboxes. We've also got mailboxes, mailboxes, and mailboxes. So they're all going to cost 50, and they're all called the same. Right, no problem. So a little bit different, mind you. I mean, you've got this one that's on a post with a little, what would you call that? Pedestal on the top? Yeah, we'll go with that. We then got this one that's got the marker up with no pedestal. We then got on a stone pillar, and then one with a pedestal, and then a blue colour. Now, you can't change the colour of any of them. They come as they are. That being said, they're all right. All right indeed. I mean, obviously you decorate your entrance to your farmyard, that sort of thing. I mean, I like the stone one. That looks ace. I mean, it's like you see these things where people keep running over people's mailboxes. Obviously, that's predominantly an American thing, because in the UK, you just post the letters through the front door. But if you have one of these and people keep running over it, why not get a stone one then? That's going to mess up their vehicle. Oh, fair enough. Right, next up is Horsch Pack. This is by Owner Emery, 1.17 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find them. So there's your first one, 20 grand, which is going to be big garage. We'll then move on to the next one, which is 10 grand. It's going to be small garage. We then move on to this one, which is also 10 grand, which is also called small garage. And we'll spin it back round because we've got this one, big garage here. So really, you've got two big, two small. So one's, I'd say the big ones are probably the same sort of size, but just like with different openings. So obviously this one's got the side opening. That big one's got the end opening. But when you go inside, put the lights on, because to be fair, they are a bit dark. They look ace. I mean, you've got the rustiness where like the water's been leaking through. They do look good. I mean, on this corner as well. I mean, the texture in there, that looks awesome. It's like the cladding's falling off. That's ace. And if you want to go for something a little smaller, again, detailing on that, that's awesome. When you come around here, this is one of those sheds with like, you know, a bit of aeration. If you're going to put some straw bales in, obviously got a bit of airflow coming through with the wood cladding at the top. And the smaller one, sort of standard sort of shed, open one side. Yeah, I like him. I like him. Then we've got this big old N one. Reminds me of the standard base game one. You know, the pallet and bale storage one. But now it just looks better. Just looks more detailed. I mean, you've got all this down the side. It needs some repair work. Fair enough. There, look, ace. Right, next up is Scanian House. This is by Swifty, 6.38 megabyte on the download. And I'm assuming Scanian House, it's Scandinavian. I mean, Scania is obviously a Scandinavian truck lorry company. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be out of the Scandinavia area. So 6.38 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and then under buildings and farmhouses, as you can well imagine. 150 grand to place down. And there you go. Now, it isn't a building that you can go inside. So over here, we have got your sleep trigger by the front door. Then we'll spin it around the back. And we have got a little patio, a little bit of decking. That's all right. I mean, there's no wardrobe trigger, mind you. Although, to be fair, do you really want to get changed outside? Might be a little bit cold, especially in Scandinavia. I mean, they can get a lot of snow. So keep you changing your clothes indoors. Oh, but that looks all right. Right, next up is bulk storage. This is by Fracasses Modding, 4.9 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There we are. 35 grand to place down. And obviously, in real life, this would be where you dump your stuff on the ground. You know, you've got big piles of wheat or barley, that sort of thing. Maybe even root crops. Chuck them in here. Obviously, I'd say it's bonker silo world. It's not a silage bunker, but obviously that sort of thing, you know, you dump your stuff in, obviously keeps it all separate. Jobs are good. come over here and we've got a light switch. So we'll turn those on. There you are, when the dark nights come in. Yeah, very nice. And next up is Bavarian Farmhouse with Hall. This is by Agua Modding, 30.08 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses. Now, there's two versions of this, because obviously the Hall hides a little bit of a trick. So first up, you've got the farmhouse without object storage, and that's going to cost you 396 grand. And then the farm hall with object storage, so you can store 150 pieces of your bales and your pallets, same price. So you might as well just go for it. Gives you the option. Now, down this side, you've got your sleep trigger just there for you. Down here, you've got your wardrobe trigger. So if you fancy having a little bit of a change of clothing outside, not a problem. Then we'll come over here. We've got these doors that open like that. And then that one. And then that one. We have got some outside lights. Come over here like that. So you'll see them come on like that. So there we are. Fair enough. Then once you've got your doors open, you then come inside. So first off, on your left-hand side, you've got your workshop trigger. So obviously pull your vehicle or piece of equipment in, fix it all up, no problem. Then you come to your pallet and bale storage, and this is ace. So you chuck your pallets and bales in there. They then get stored up the top, but to get them out, you got to go upstairs. Oh, why not? So you come up here like that. Obviously, there's your trigger for getting your stuff out, no problem. Obviously, there's nothing in there at the minute, but that says you got to go upstairs to get them out. And to be fair, the whole building looks alright. I mean, yeah, you can't go inside the actual house part of it, mind you, but that half is ace. Right, next up is machine storage. This is by 750 Ti Modding, 16.9 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. 40 grand to buy, and obviously it's somewhere for you to store your machinery. So we'll come over there like that, open up the door. There we are. Slide door on the go. It's got a little section there. Obviously got two doors. Oh, to be fair. Yeah, it's one of those concertina. Well, it's not a concertina door. They sort of overlap. So you do need to be careful you don't get yourself locked in. But you got your light switch just there. Turn the lights on. Then we'll come out of that one and we'll go next door, which we've got standard opening doors. There we are. So inside there, store a bit of stuff as well. No problem. We've got a light switch here. Does those lights. We have got a light switch just here. We turn those on. Does the outside ones. And we've got this bit at the end. We'll open up the roller shutter doors. Because behind door number 3, there's another bit of storage. Oh, yeah. Got a little bit of a... I reckon if you could put like... If there was like a desk mod, you could have that as a little office sort of thing. But I mean, double roller shutter doors. Why not? And you've got your light switch just here as well. And there's also another light switch on the outside. Turn those on. There you are. Fair enough. Obviously, it's the middle of the day, so you don't really light up that much during that time, but fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I mean, I like that. I mean, it's like, it's even got like the joists over the, you know, the concrete, what are they, RSJs? Yeah, that's ace. Oh, love it. Right, next up is Chicken Coop 31 by 12. This is by Pycell, 18.27 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in a construction menu, and as you can imagine, under animals and chickens, because obviously where else would a chicken coop be? 40 grand to place down, and it's going to hold 1,000 chickens. That's ace. Oh, that's ace indeed. So come over there. There's your animal dialogue box. Got 1,000 chickens in. We can open up that door. There's me 1,000 chickens. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 chickens. I suppose that's like 10%. All right, fair enough. Now, you could... I'll close that gate. Don't want me little bargain buckets running down the road. You could go through here like that. No problem. Open up those doors. And then we've got this opening just here. Obviously out to the side. Fair enough. We then come around and we've got your loading in point for your food just there. Right by this hopper. And then inside, just there, is going to be your egg pallet spawn points. Don't you get running... No. Seen you flapping your wings. You stay there. Right, let's close that door quick before they run off. Obviously, there's your egg pallet spawn point. Now, I put this down, put 1,000 chickens in, and fast-forwarded it a day. And that's a day's worth of day's worth of chickens. Day's worth of eggs from the chickens. So that's not bad at all. But to be fair, that is 1,000 chickens. I like that, though. I mean, we've had big chicken coops before. And to be fair, the size of the building is not that bad. I mean, some of them are a lot bigger, and it does look great. You got like the extractor fans, texturing on the walls, look ace. Very nice. Right, next up is Harrow 3. This is by Camille R1 and Nesquick 98. 3.64 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, as the name would suggest, it's 3 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 25 horsepower it only requires. That's all right. Should be able to do some old school small farming shenanigans with that. Yeah, that's all right indeed. 1,100 to buy, so nice and cheap. You got the option of Harrow, Seed Harrow, or Harrow. I'm not sure what the difference is because they look both the same. I mean, even if you back out there, there's no option to put seed in the ground with it. But all right, fair enough. Main colour, it's going to be your main frame, and then design colour is going to be all the extra bits. Oh, that's not bad actually. Muted colours, sort of old school vibe. Very nice. Right, next up is the Namislow Maxium Pack. This is by JMZ, 10.63 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under mulches. Now, obviously, this technically would go on the front, but as it's got a 3-point, you could put it on the back. No problem. And to be fair, it's got a double 3-point, so you could potentially put it on the back and have some cows running after it, because it's got like what looks like a PTO pass through. That's all right. 90 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 2.5 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 5,650 to buy. Got the option of mulcher, mower, or mulcher. Oh, you could have it as a mower. Oh, why not mow your grass with it? Fair enough. Reflectors, yes or no. So that's going to be putting those on the back. So that feels like it should go on the back with the reflectors like that. But all right, okay, fair enough. Main colour is blue or blue. All right, no problem. Now, if you've got this on the front and you think, do you know what? I want a little bit extra on the back. So it is only 2.5 meter working width. Well, they've got this one to sort you out. So this is the Side 245, 110 horsepower requirement, 2.5 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed, 6,950 to buy. And obviously, it's a bit of a side piece on the go. So you could, technically, you could, as that other one's got the 3-point on the back, you could then hook this up, maybe? All right. And then obviously you got this going out to the side as well. So if you have 2.5 on the front one, 2.5 on this one, that takes you up to 5 meter. Not bad at all. Mulcher and mower option as before, and then your main colour is obviously the faded blue or the new blue. Yeah, they're all right, they are. And next up is the Lizard 5160. This is by Macus, 30.39 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, it's got a 9,500 litre capacity, 45 grand to buy. You then got the option of configuration, so standard, extension puts it up to 12,000 litre capacity, or standard. But to be fair, the standard's got like a really low back on it. Put the extension on, and you should be all right. I'm thinking if you fill that up, there's a lot of stuff's going to fall out the back. But all right, no worries. You then got your wheel brands, BKT, Michelin, Vredestein, Continental, and then back to BKT. There's a couple of different versions on the go in there. I mean, those wide twos, they look all right, nice and chunky. Decals, old, new white, new black, or old. Work lights, front mounted. All right, front mounted. Put some, well, just in front of the wheels, to be fair. They're front mounted, but they're looking back. All right, okay. Back mounted, which puts them on the back, and then both or none. Fenders, black mounted, both, black mounted. So well, they're both black mounted, so it should be back and front. All right, no worries. Toolbox, yes, right or left on that one. And then both or none. You then got details, none, side steps. All right, where's your side step? Oh, it's a sticker. Right, okay. Shovel holder. I mean, it's changing the sticker, mind you. Oh, shovel holders on the front. You then got both or nothing. Then come down to splash screen. So design 1, which is like a grated version. You've got a filled in version or grated. You then got additional lights, strobe lights. Where are the strobe lights? Let's have a look. Are they going to be around the back? Oh, there you are, right in the middle. Right, okay, fair enough. Strobe lights, marking lights, which are down the side, both or nothing. Then you got mud flaps, design 1, 2, or nothing. You got your main colour, it's obviously going to be your main colour. Then you got your decal colour, does those bits, and then your license plate. That being said, that's an alright little trailer. I mean, even if you go for the 9,000, well, 9,500, I'd say go for the 12,000, just a little bit extra, that would be alright. Those chunky tyres on, that looks alright. Right, next up is the Amazon ZGB ZGTS. This is by Melody98, 7.38 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under fertilizer spreaders. Now, it's got 5,500 litre capacity, 11 mile an hour working speed, 50 grand to buy. You can then change that capacity up to 8,200 or 5,500. I'll go for the bigger one. Always go for the bigger one. Or to be fair, it does have add 4.5 grand, but okay. You then got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg on the tyre options. There is some couple of different versions. We've got some narrows there. All right, fair enough. Configuration ZGB, ZGTS, or ZGB. Looks like a paint scheme, to be fair. That's about it. You then got cover, yes or no. Put that on the top. Obviously, keeps your stuff dry. You don't want water getting in there, or a bit of moisture. That's going to clump it up, and it's going to wreak havoc with your spreader. But that being said, though, that's all right. Well, the last mod for the day is the Marag SSP45. This is by SMI Modding Team, 23.93 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Seeders. Now, it's got a 3,500 litre capacity. That is divided up between solid fertilizer and seeds, so just bear that in mind. You're then going to have a requirement of 220 horsepower from your tractor, 5 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 85 grand. There is no options, but this looks ace. I mean, the unfolding, how being A, the unfolding is ace. I mean, the front bit comes out like that, and then the back bit comes out. It just looks awesome. All the pipe work that comes down and everything. When you got that hydraulic rams there, it just looks ace. And then once it's down, if we do LB and left on the D-pad, the steps come out, that lifts up. Obviously, both of them, both tanks. That looks ace. And you got steps at the front to do in the fertilizer. If you want to go down the road of handballing it in, you got steps at the back for doing the seeds. That just looks ace. I mean, detail on all that. Awesome. A few updates as well. We've got Erlenberg by West Modding. Now, the update says fixed console error. There's no mention of a new save, but I'd imagine he probably will need one. Got Square Islands by Farmer Rabbit. And there's no mention of a new save on that one. Got Farmview Island by Farmer Rabbit. Now, again, no mention of a new save on that one. We've got Meislingen by Torbin. And that does need a new save. Got Chapadeo Farm by Lost Gamer and Pedro Cavalier. Now, there's no mention of a new save on that one. Got the Anthem 6x4 pack by Owner Emery. Got the Phoenix 6x6 Agro Truck pack by Owner Emery. Got the Landstall Machines pack by JMZ and Landstall. Got the Russell Mash Corn Champion 5R by Caliph Eric. Got the Cressetto PC pack by DD Mod Passion. Got a Little Farm Shop by Dominic Witzel. Got the Placeable Refills Tank by DD Mod Passion. Got the Traffic Cones and Barricades by Flinttown Modding. Got the Modernised Flour Mill by ADub Modding ABP Team. An update that came out yesterday is Alpine Hill by Black Pat Modding, where you do need a new save on that one.